Okay, welcome into the Recipe Podcast, Celebrity Secrets of a Successful Life. This is the unplugged episode of the Recipe Podcast. Welcome in. We have a full house again today. We're pretty proud of that. And I think we have so much to talk about that we have to get started a little early. So that's pretty cool. The unplugged means we have no idea what we're going to talk about. That we did pick up some hot topics from the news. I don't know. I picked up some hot topics anyway. So with that, I'd like to welcome in the Phil Phoenix. Phil, say hey. Phil. That's right. He's not here. That's funny, right? Phil is on vacation. He's in Disney World. And so he's so I'm not going to tell you how we're doing this show because it's a little scary how this is all happening without Phil. So Phil, hope you're having a good time and all that and buying us lots of gifts. And we have the Bobbit. Phoenix, what do you think? The Bobbit is in the house.
Should we wait for him?
No, bro. We already talked about Phil. Now we're talking about the Bobbit now.
It's all about me.
Yeah, but he just asked Phil. What's
but now you got to get closer to the mic. Now I got to tell you that get closer.
Hello?
There you go. So, but the Bobbit's in the house first time in I don't know,
2 weeks.
6 weeks or something.
2 weeks.
Huh?
Change the hairstyle.
Yeah, the banging
yeah.
Bobbit we call her now.
What do you mean the banging?
Well, she's got bangs, bro.
Oh, well,
see what I mean?
Christ.
There you go. So the Bobbit's back in the house, and she's a podcast producer, and she lines it all up and gets us. She figures out. I don't know what she does. She actually makes things happen and gets it on the air, and so. Thank you for that, Bobbit. Welcome, man. We're excited to see you again, and we missed you. And you're a year older.
I am.
Yeah, you're old now, and so cool. What'd you get for your birthday?
I got this Whataburger necklace. It's my favorite.
That's Christian has one of those. Don't you have a Whataburger?
I do, but I turned it into a belly chain.
Did you? Oh yeah. How's that working out for you?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's very tight right now.
I bet it's tight. Yeah, too many Whataburgers, baby.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, slow down on those Whataburgers. At least stay away from the fries. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Bob, good to have you in, and of course the Venus flytrap, man. You feeling good, looking good, and long week, bro, huh?
Yeah, rough.
Yeah,
it's
rough.
not over yet.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, we got a couple more days, but it was a little bit of a rough week. And then, of course, we have we want to thank Jay and behind the scenes, and he's our production manager. He, I don't know how the hell he makes this shit work, but he does. And Jay, thanks for that. Thanks for being here. And then we have a guest in the house, Mr. Adam Heath.
Hello.
What's up, brother?
Hey, man. What's going on?
Yeah, not much, man. You
Happy
doing
to
all right?
be back. Yeah, doing great.
Yeah.
Doing great.
Appreciate you filling in.
Thank you.
Our guest host once again, and helping out, and appreciate you coming in. So before we get too much started, we have you all know that we're a syndicated show. We're on Helium Radio twice a week. We're on Mondays and Thursdays at 4:30 Central, so go check us out there. And I want to thank our fans from all over the world, especially all those World Chefs fans. We can see you out there, so that's pretty cool. By the way, we got some new swag. We got some new swag in from the Beef Loving Texans. How about that? Is that cool or what? So we're going to give away some swag. So I'm trying to think, what should we do, guys? We should, yeah, it's okay, Christian. We'll figure that out. But yeah, we're going to talk about Dunkin' Coffee in a second too. But I'm thinking about who can leave the coolest note. Like ask us a question on. Do you check all those questions in the comments, Bobbit?
Yes.
Okay. So I have a comment here I was going to mention, I think, if I get to it. But whoever leaves the coolest comment and either a question for us or coolest comment, we are going to send you some swag, and it might be
on the website.
On the website?
Yep, under each individual podcast.
Okay. Or what about on iTunes or Google Play? And leave us the notes there. We want to get some traction there, right? You all right, bro?
Yeah, good.
Jeez.
Something in the air here.
Yeah, it might be. But leave us a note. Ask us a question on iTunes or Google Play or on Facebook or something like that. And we're going to pick the coolest questions, and then maybe we'll bring it up on air, or we'll answer your questions or the comments. And the coolest one we get in the next couple of weeks, we're going to send you some swag. So there you have it. So other than that, I think we'll get right into the show. Everybody I know Christian and I had a rough week. Bobbit, what about you? Was your week okay?
Oh, it's good.
Yeah?
I think I got salmonella.
What?
So what part of that is good?
It was good.
Seriously?
I'm better now.
What did you eat?
I went to this
Honey
brunch
Smacks.
No, I went to this brunch place, and I got like a smashed avocado Benedict something. And then, like, I've had it before, but when I called to say, hey, did anybody else get sick? They're like, oh, no, but we just changed our hollandaise sauce. We started using pasteurized eggs, so we don't cook it anymore.
Oh,
So,
So that qualifies for a good week?
I mean, overall, it
You
was
came out of
okay.
it, yeah?
Yeah.
The bangs are banging.
They're too long.
No, I know. What do you think, Adam? You like her bangs?
They're amazing.
Yeah. So, Adam, what? Everything cool in your world, man?
Yeah, it's been a busy week
Yeah.
with work, and
Right back into it, right?
yeah, man,
Season.
patiently awaiting the arrival of the child. Yeah.
Yeah. When is that again?
About 2 weeks from now. Yeah.
You're close.
So it's just a standstill right now. It's just that dead heat
Yeah.
till the end.
You look a little glazed over, by
a
the
little
way.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait.
You should get bangs, dude.
I did,
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
before so the baby meets you with bangs.
That would be good.
Maybe Bang and Baba can help you with that. She can
Maybe.
pull the thing down a little
Yeah.
bit. You're gonna need him after that
Have
baby.
the
That third one
flip
comes,
up, so
right?
it's just the other way.
That third one, you're gonna need something to cover those bags under your eyes.
They're about to get bigger when it comes to not sleeping at all. That's for sure.
So you still got the nanny thing, right?
Yeah, but actually, she just delivered as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
this house.
No. No. She just had a baby boy as well.
Oh wow.
So it's kids around everywhere.
so did she come to the house? She bring
Not
the,
yet. I mean, literally, it happened a week ago, like 4 days ago.
So is that going to be the plan? that
Yeah,
she-
the idea of it. We'll see how it all
Oh,
works
boy.
out, but it's gonna be fun.
well, you got like 10 rooms in your
Yeah.
your mansion,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
she can
yeah,
take
yeah.
the east wing or something.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
cool,
Yeah.
cool,
Yeah. If we had moved the family in.
yeah.
One less
Wow.
thing for me to worry about.
Wow. Is she a cooker too? Can she cook?
She actually can.
Yeah?
She's from California, from Napa. She's an amazing cook. She does an awesome job.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
she
I was
hook you
very
guys up
lucky.
a little bit?
She does. She's a very good baker. She makes little sweets and cakes and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's the perfect scenario. I didn't want to
That is good.
say anything about it because it's too good to be true.
You don't want anybody to take it from you.
No, no.
How much you pay?
Yeah,
How much you pay?
No, we've had it for about 2 years. It's been amazing. She's
Yeah?
an awesome girl.
Um,
She's an old soul. It's very much like myself. You
Yeah.
know, she's younger but mature. She's about 26 years old.
Does she stay with you guys?
No. She's got her own house with her husband. They're married. He works for Samsung, and she helps us out a lot. She's great. Great. Very blessed. Very blessed.
God bless you, man. So he's going to have a full house.
Yeah, we went from 2 girls to 2 boys now.
Yeah. Three's company.
Yeah.
But, well, before we get too much started, I need to thank some people and some folks for being so cool and helping us out. So we're going to get to that in a real second here. Dunkin' Coffee, of course. Adam, you're a Dunkin' guy, right?
I am.
You use Dunkin' Coffee?
I do.
Pretty
I do.
awesome, right?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, Duncan, he's a good guy, and he's one of our sponsors. We're very grateful to him, and he'll fix and grind, make, and he'll grind the perfect blend for you, which is really cool. So you can go down there and pick out some coffee beans and make your own blend and slap your name on it and bring it home, and that's your blend forever. So he's a full-service coffee with teas, hotels, clubs, and restaurants. Customer service is also really huge, and that's why we love him, because the customer service is so amazing, and that's what we hold true to our sponsors. We only want the sponsors that we believe in strongly. So go see him on Dunkin' Coffee, that's DUNCAN, and find him and buy some of that coffee and bring him into your property. Next, we have the Escoffier School of Culinary Arts. If you're interested in fulfilling a career in culinary arts or pastry arts, then you need an educational partner that can help you reach the next level. Escoffier School of Culinary Arts can help you excel in the kitchen and beyond with the balanced curriculum that focuses on the latest culinary skills and methods, as well as business and operations. So there you have that. And they're also very flexible online format, perfect for working professionals. I've seen this online format. It's amazing. You know why that's so cool? You know why that's so cool?
No.
Because you can be working and you can still get a degree. So that's really pretty cool, and it's an amazing system. So if you're working hard and you want to get a degree, go ahead and look at the Escoffier School of Culinary Arts. And I've been to both campuses. I've been a speaker at their graduation, and they're just super organization. So go check them out on the Escoffier EDU. That's Escoffier, ESCOFFIER.edu, and check them out. So thank you guys for that. And but speaking of, we're just talking about a TV show. We're in Three's Company or something like that. Adam's big house there and all his kids and chillins. Isn't it funny that that all these remakes are coming back? You know, I mean,
They run out of good ideas.
that's
remake
it.
the other ones.
You know, and there's, of course, I've been studying this a lot with, I guess, some really huge news about the TV show. Well, I don't know. I don't get too excited, but I want to tell you about the TV show later. Because I study this a little bit now. What's on TV? What do people? How can you sell a show? What are people wanting to see and all that? In the meantime, all these. And the networks are nervous because we used to be so network heavy. You know, CBS, NBC, ABC. Those are the three kings. And after that, you know, you're nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now you can watch TV on your phones. I mean, you can watch anything you want.
YouTube TV. You don't even have to have cable anymore.
Yeah, YouTube, Netflix, iTunes, or all the other ones, right? Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
So guys like me can dream and try to get something on TV. So these networks are dying, and they're trying to figure out how do we get the younger, because the younger generation doesn't go to the networks anymore. They go to all this other stuff. Okay, so the networks are drowning. They're trying to figure out what's our market, and how do we get people back. And their answer appears to be, I haven't talked to anybody about it, but their answer appears to be bringing back the old shows. That's all they got, right? Magnum PI, that's coming back. Have you seen ads for that?
Yep.
Magnum PI. I was kind of wondering. It looks like it's going to be a pretty cool show. I don't know, but I was kind of wondering if what's his name, Tom Selleck's going to do a cameo in it, like as an uncle or something, or come back in that.
Oh, he would. At
What
least
was
come back.
Magnum PI?
Like a detective in Hawaii.
Gotcha.
With
Yeah.
like a really nice mustache.
Yeah, all these shows.
Cliche, calm crime drama.
Yeah, he was the stud back in the day. He was. You're not going to know any of these shows, Bob. But and the other
Burt
one.
Reynolds, ever.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, man, what a stud he is, huh? I was. I mean, and I heard he had a heart attack. It was sudden. Even though he was 81, he had projects this year. He had like 2 more movies coming up.
Every
Yeah.
time I saw him on TV, it looked like he was going to fall over.
I pulled up in memory of good old Burt. I pulled up one of my favorite clips. I think everybody has seen Cannonball Run. Have you guys seen it?
Yep.
It's
One
a
of my
classic.
favorite movies.
Yeah, I need to go back and watch it again. But this is one of my favorite. I mean, these guys actually got paid to do this. Go ahead, Bob, play that.
Stop it. Okay. There you go. Come on. Wait a minute, I got something. This will help. No, I'm not gonna hit you. No, I'm not gonna hit you. I'm not gonna hit you. Now, listen to me. I swear to God, I'm not gonna hit you. Watch. Okay. Here we go. Okay. I'm ready now. Here we go.
His mustache.
I'm ready. I swear to God, I'm ready. We're off. Where's he gonna sit?
Look at all those stars that were in
Where's
this.
he gonna sit?
Sammy Davis Jr. Look at.
Interfere in my affairs.
Stephen, put the way Seymour, excuse me.
That's all right. I'll not do anything.
Yeah.
You see, even in the deepest family relations, my business is not worth a...
Thank you, Victor. Mark. As you probably know, we're the favorites to be the winning racers tomorrow in the Cannonball race, which is going to be important. Good evening, ladies.
Evening. Hello.
My name is J.J. McClure. This is my... Next year, we're going for the no.
That was Farrah Fawcett, right? Terry Bradshaw, and this is Stuttering Dude.
Perfect. Hey,
Yeah, he was ripped, huh?
we have to get this woman, the senator's wife, to Philadelphia by... Make that California, will you? We're very close.
You can shut that off now, Bob. I mean, they actually got paid to do that, right? I mean, how much fun did they have to do that? So anyway, I mean, good old Burt, man, good for you. I'm gonna go back and watch that movie because that was a classic. But so the other shows, of course, Roseanne. What a basket case she is. What a mess that is. And have you seen some of those? We showed them in past shows when she was screaming and yelling, and I thought the bitch was white, And so Roseanne, they're going to redo that show now. And
I don't know how they're going to do it without her. I don't think she's not going to be on the show, right?
no, yeah, they're gonna rename it and they still do the show. I don't know how they're going to do it, but they'll figure it out. Magnum PI, and then Will and Grace, right? Are you a Will and Grace fan there, Flytrap?
Negative.
Yeah,
No, not at all.
And I don't know how they're bringing that show back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the gay guy.
Well, they
and-
still look good.
Is there 2 gay guys? No, 1 gay guy.
2.
Two, is it two?
Yeah, there was 2.
Yeah, I know that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all look good. They all look good.
Yeah, so they're coming back, and so those are just 4 that I can think of off the top of my head.
Oh, there's a whole bunch.
But you know what I think would be a good one to come back, and Christian, I don't know if, and this may be way back, this may be too old for you, but
The Gong Show's back.
is it?
Yeah.
and we're still doing Prices Right, and we're still doing
Family Feud.
Family Feud, and all that shit.
All that still goes.
I don't know how people watch that stuff.
My grandpa literally watches it
Which
all
one?
day. He has a schedule.
Which one?
Starts off with Price is Right.
Really?
And then it works into his Judge Judy and like Judge Joe Brown and all that. And then
Wow.
What's but what about
Maury. That's on too.
Christian? You remember the show All in the Family?
Yeah, it's
With
fantastic.
Archie Bunker.
Yeah. That's coming back?
No, but how cool would that be? Do you know this Archie Bunker? All in the Family.
Yeah. It was a pretty controversial show for.
Oh,
right?
very
Yeah,
controversial.
yeah.
So this is an
They're going to have
extended.
Trump play Archie Bunker.
Wouldn't that be hilarious? I'm saying
Be a
bring the
bad
show
one.
back. I'm saying bring it
I don't
back.
know about that.
But
Why?
so this is I don't know.
One
So
of the old presidents,
No.
Bush.
so I listened to one of these podcasts, and it's Legion of Skanks. So shout out to those guys, Legion of Skanks, and what's his name, Louis J. Gomez. I mean, these guys are comedians. There's 3 of them around the table, and then you have a comedian guest come in, and they're hilarious. But they're it's all racial and it's all whatever. They just everything comes out. There's nothing protected, right? There's nothing filtered.
And
So
why
they're-
do we need that again?
Well, I'm
Like,
just I'm just.
now is not a good time for that.
somehow they're comedians, so they can get away with it. They're talking about blacks, and they have a black speech hate bear or black bear. I don't know what it is, and they talk about Jews. But there's a Jew, and there's a Mexican, and there's a white guy, and so they're covered, but they're making fun of themselves, but they're making fun of blacks and gays and all of that. Everything comes out of their mouth. But I don't know how that show All in the Family how did that get aired in the 70s?
I don't know.
I
Didn't know there were a lot of people angry about it.
Was there?
Early on, some of the remarks he made, yeah, because, I mean, he was like, he was an old dude, and he was kind of a bigot. Like,
Yeah.
And the son wasn't. If you remember, the son was called
Yeah,
Reiner.
Meathead. Yeah, I gotta-
Rob Reiner, right?
Yeah, Bob, pull up that I pull up a safe one. I pull it, and so in what do you call it? For a tribute for Colin Kaepernick, I actually pulled up the one about the national anthem. But that's Meathead. So have you seen this, Adam?
No.
Oh, so you're gonna love this.
I've seen the show, but not this specific one.
Oh, okay. So that's Meathead, and go ahead, Bob.
Oh, good. The national anthem. That means they ain't started yet. We're in luck.
That is one terrible song.
Don't start up nothing with me, meathead. I'm watching a game. That's a beautiful song, and shut your face.
Oh, it's the song glorifies war. And even as a song, it stinks. Nobody can remember the words.
You're gonna ruin this game for me.
Can you remember the words?
Certainly I can.
Come on, give me the first few lines of the national anthem.
Give me that dick.
Come on, I'll turn it on as soon as you give me the first few lines of the national anthem.
I was shaken, you see, by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed of DIC.
You can shut it off now, Bob.
Wrong.
But
But you can find these clips. He's talking about Jews and
Yeah.
blacks and coons and whatever you name it. He's talking. It's
And if I remember correctly, it's Queens. So I mean, it's basically where Trump, was born and where I was born, and
anyway, it's funny, and half the show is black people in it. So anyway, I thought that was funny, but so I doing a thing about Colin Kaepernick. That's kind of why I played that. But I'm talking about the remakes of the shows and all. But it made me tie that all in. So I think that'd be fun to bring that back. I don't know how they do it, but how do the Legion escape?
It's all about the right actress.
And they're all smoking dope on this podcast, and they're all smoking dope and walking down. Everybody, because now they got those. What do you call them? Those electronic smokers?
Oh yeah.
vapes.
What's that, Christian?
A vape.
A vape.
Yeah. So they put the dope in there, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So.
He knows.
Well, no, because I see Louis J. Gomez. I can pull him on my phone. Because
Are we sure this guy's name is Louis J. Gomez?
Louis J. Gomez, man. Every thing that he shows, he's
Hitting the vape pen.
morning, day, and night. And in fact, he was just in a fight. He did a fight, and he's smoking before he fights. I mean, professional fight, and he's smoking in the locker room. I don't know how he smoked that much.
You're watching him in the locker room?
On here. I'm like,
He's a fighter and a comedian.
What kind of fight?
It was a promotional. He was fighting another comedian because they started smack down on the podcast, and so they ended up. They started. Okay, we'll fight then, and then so he trained for 3 months, and he went out to Ellis Mania out in L.A.
Slap boxing.
And so it was pretty cool. But anyway, no, it's a UFC deal.
Oh.
So anyway, he's smoking all the time. And I don't know why about that. It's one of his honey. It's a sponsor of his, honey something.
Oh, so he's smoking that concentrated crap.
I don't know, but he smokes a lot of dope. Anyway, I can't find it now. So I don't know why I was talking about dope. Oh, I know why, because it leads into this next story. Joe Rogan, who's one of my heroes.
I just saw this. I was watching this the other day.
Yeah, I think you'll like this one, Christian. So Elon Musk, huh? Elon Musk is on this show like yesterday. He smokes a joint with Joe Rogan, and the next day his stock plummets, lowest than it's ever been. Play that clip, Bobbit.
This one?
No, play the Rogan
The
one
whole
first.
show?
No, yeah, play the 2 hours.
So it's like pot tobacco pause.
You never had that?
Yeah, I think I tried one once.
Come on, man. You want some of it? You probably can't because stockholders, right?
Look at that thing.
I mean, it's legal, right?
It's totally legal.
Okay.
He smokes a lot.
How does that
Rogan
work?
smokes a lot of shit,
People get upset at you if you do certain things. There's tobacco and marijuana in there. That's all it is.
So as Rogan asked
The
this, he
combination
hits it,
of tobacco and marijuana is wonderful. First turned on to it by Charlie Murphy, and then reignited by Dave Chappelle. There you go.
Plus whiskey. Haha, exactly.
Perfect. Balances it out.
I mean,
I'm a firm believer in
alcohol is
that.
a drug. It's been grandfathered in.
Well, it's not just a drug.
So
It's
you
a
can
drug
shut that off.
Gets a
So
bad rap.
I mean, here, look
Because
how
you just
young
have a little, it's
that guy
great.
is, and he's how did he get his fortune? Where did his money come from, Christian? Do you know?
I don't know. He's a genius.
I know he's a genius, but how did he get his money?
I don't remember. I really don't.
Yeah, he got his
idea.
he
Yeah,
got his
I didn't hear
fortune.
some of
So
that.
now play that other clip, just a quick second there.
He looks old though.
Yeah.
Friday, closing down
He had to
almost
inherit some of it.
9% in a single session. The plunge follows controversies surrounding company founder and CEO Elon Musk, some of which were detailed in an extensive New York Times article Thursday. And then there's the recent tweet by Musk that boosted company stock, but also drew the attention of federal regulators. Here to talk about it all is Max Chapman.
You know where he got the funding
covers
from?
technology for Bloomberg.
It was
Business.
from
Max,
either
good
Saudi
morning.
Arabia or Dubai.
Let's
He was
start
like
with that
he unveiled
tweet,
it all.
which Musk
All right,
says
you
he
can
sent
you can
while
shut
he
it
was
off.
driving.
But look at his stock on the bottom right there. It plummeted down to whatever it was. So
And every stock plummets in
Yeah.
prices like that
Yeah,
these
yeah,
days.
yeah.
It's ridiculous.
So I mean, here's a guy who, but there's a lot of stuff. I didn't bring that to this table today, but the guy's struggling, huh? He's one of the most genius people on our
He
planet.
doesn't sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not.
He's always on the verge of something, but never quite delivered. Other than the
Yeah,
Tesla.
he's got a million ideas, he just says on the show, I got a million ideas. Well, we have a million ideas too. We just don't have like billions of dollars to throw
Yeah,
at
to
it.
waste it, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so that was in on that, but I don't know. So one of the questions I had that actually came in from Andrew. I saw on one of our I don't know where I saw it, but Andrew asked, "What's your favorite saying?" Christian.
That's
What do you
quick,
do?
man? You gotta give me a second to think.
Come over here, man.
I'm watching you here,
Yeah.
man.
Well, you want to watch over there? Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I like it. I feel like I'm watching YouTube.
Yeah, you're
as
watching
well.
it. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Cool. Yeah. Have you ever thought about your favorite saying? You ever hear the weirdest, stupidest sayings? My mom had one. The whole 9 yards.
Yep.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Means everything.
All wrapped up in the
Yeah, but why? Why is it the whole 9 yards? Why isn't it 10 yards? 10 yards is first down. Why is it the whole 9 yards?
I don't know, man. Is it a football reference? You think?
No, I don't know. We can keep talking
There's
about
gotta
Bob.
be-
See if you
there's
can
gotta be
search
a
that while
reason.
we're
There's gotta be a
we're
reason for it.
the
I
whole
have a
9
better
yards.
one.
What is yours about it?
It's like diamonds in a goat's butt.
What does that mean?
What?
I don't know.
That's not a thing.
Say
Yeah.
it again for me.
A diamond in a goat's butt.
No, Bob.
I
Come
don't
on.
know. I don't know.
That must be a Mexican thing.
It's not a Mexican thing.
What is it then?
I really don't know. Here.
I think you just made that up.
No.
I'm gonna say that to you tonight, Christian, when you're getting ready to pop a bottle of wine open. Hey, Christian, Diamond in a goat's butt. Bro.
See,
what it
look,
is.
Urban
Let's just
Dictionary
do it.
right there.
It would sound so much more impactful if you whispered it in his ear.
Yeah. Christian.
Diamond in a goat's ass.
Diamond in a goat's butt.
High praise for something or someone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it actually is
Get
the same.
out of. Well, first of all, Bob, you got to say it right. Say it
Well,
right.
Shines.
No.
Yeah, that
Say it
makes
right.
sense.
I don't have
You
to.
brought it up. You brought it up.
Oh,
You
you're
have to-
gonna do
You
it.
don't tell me
Yeah.
what to do.
I'm gonna hit the mute. I'm gonna hit the mute button. I'm gonna do it.
You guys,
Yeah.
you
So
got.
let's do
So
the
then
full
you
9
can't play
yards
the game
now.
if you don't do it right. Shine like a diamond in a goat's ass.
Yeah.
So why is it a thing?
I don't know.
I can't read it
I don't
from
even
here.
remember where I heard it.
What's it say there? I can't
Oh,
read it from
it
here.
provides high praise.
Yes. For something or someone.
That must have been somebody smoking dope on that one.
Yeah.
No.
Is that a diamond in a goat's ass over there, or is that just
It
a
would've had a
sunshine?
kitchen.
I think it's a diamond in a goat's ass. That's good luck. It'll bring you fortune. May the diamond always shine in your goat's ass. Christian, is that a diamond in your ass, or are you just having a good day?
Both.
Really? That a
That's where
boy.
he keeps them for safekeeping.
You know we have good sayings in the office there in my Oracle box.
Yeah, I wish you'd bring some of those here.
Yeah. Well, no, you read them when you're in strife, when you have an issue.
Yeah.
You jump in there and you grab a little card and a little. It looks.
I've
like,
seen the box. I've seen it.
Yeah, but I'm saying it looks like a fortune cookie, and then you take it out, and then one of the guys on the maintenance team, who we call the Oracle, he wrote like some deep stuff on these little piece of paper. So we have a clear box in there, and anytime you're going through a moment of like stress or strife, you put your hand in there and you read whatever's there, and it always makes sense.
Always.
It always makes like somebody was feeling like crappy because I was in a bad mood and I was probably riding them, and
Which is like every day.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, and that person was just like, that's enough of this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take something out.
Yeah.
And he took it out and it said, don't wear what Christian says. You're the best. And we were like, what the fuck is going on? It was like spot on.
Like a magic 8-ball.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. So I wish I would have had some of those.
Don't people have to like contribute to the box as well? Do you have to?
Once in a while, somebody
right.
will put something stupid.
You have
in
to
the
be
hat.
invited though to put something in the
fit.
box,
You
right?
really nobody really should be
This is a
putting
great
anything.
concept.
And nobody should be putting anything in the box except the Oracle.
Okay.
Because once in a while, something will come to him, and then he'll put it in there.
Gotcha.
That's why he's the Oracle.
That's why he's the Oracle. So when you get something new out of there, it's like, well, everybody like celebrates.
I have
It's
to
like,
meet
we,
this person.
we never heard that one.
Yeah.
The Oracle's hard to
We
Well,
should have
track
him on
down.
the show.
Ain't
We should
that-
have him
Just
on the
remember
show.
how
Yeah,
hard, just
you're
remember
right.
how hard it was to track down maintenance. It's just as hard with the Oracle.
Well, ain't that a diamond in a goat's ass?
Yeah, he would never put that in.
Huh?
But, sorry about that.
Bob, where do you come up with that?
I don't know. I'm like a sponge.
Does
Still
your family
developing.
does your family use that? Bang and Bob?
No.
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 All right. There you go. I kind of like it though. It's growing on me. What others? Did you find that all the 9 yards? Whole 9 yards? What's it
Yeah.
say?
Whole.
What's it say? I can't read
Everything
it.
possible or available.
There's no history behind
There's
it.
no origin.
No.
There's no
It's
Wikipedia. Click on the
I guess
Wikipedia
I'll look
part,
on
yeah.
Wikipedia.
Yeah.
So somebody say something.
American English phrase meaning everything, the whole lot of. There's got to be a story behind it.
So
History of the phrase.
okay, you see that? Okay, what does that say?
That's too much to read.
Yeah.
Well, give me the cliff notes. So when we say 69 when we run out of something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where does that come from?
What do you
That's
mean?
89.
No, it's 86 people.
86.
Okay?
86.
I'm sorry.
69 is. Hold on. Let me draw this for you.
86. I think it's
I'm
an old
sorry.
sailor. Is it an old,
Wow.
old
Did I just
sailor
have Did I just have a brain cramp there?
Yeah.
That was
Do you
not-
have that on your brain all the time?
I
or
have
what?
lots of cramps. Yeah, I have a lot of cramps. Seriously, I'm under a lot of stress. But yeah. So you know where that comes from? 86. You know where that comes?
I don't. Somebody told me once. I have no idea.
Do you know, Adam?
I thought it came from was an old sailor term or.
Yeah, I think
or
so too.
Navy term
I
or
think it's like
something
deep six.
Yeah.
86. I think I don't know, but if it's like I don't know the story of that either. But I'm just talking about a bunch of shit I don't know about. But it's like the 86 parallel. Like they used to go out there and dump garbage or something. I don't know, but there's a
There's a spot where it would disappear.
So what about a saying? What's your favorite saying? Let's help Andrew.
Favorite?
Andrew out here. Andrew may be in a running for a prize.
Who's Andrew?
For some swag. He was somebody who wrote in.
Oh, we don't know who he is.
Well, I got them on my thing, my Facebook thing. I can look it up if you
How
want
come
to
we don't
know.
have anybody call in? Can we do call-ins?
Well, we're still trying to get the live stream thing working.
Just got video.
Jay's going to work on the call-in next. That's the next thing.
We should do the call-in thing.
Yeah. You want to call right now?
Just call right now.
Like, because Andrew could be able to call right now. We could
Right.
be like, hey, what's up? Why are you asking so many questions?
I wrote down some. Let me see if I can think of sayings. Bobby, you got any more diamonds in your ass you want to share with us, or
No.
let's see
No,
here.
come on, go give us
That's
one.
There's a lot of ways.
Garbage.
There's a lot of ways. There's lots of ways to skin a cat.
That's a dumb
Okay.
one. I've heard that a lot.
I love that.
Do you really?
No, I love the fact that it's so stupid, like diamond in a goat's ass.
I hate it because it's like animal abuse.
Is it?
Sounds like it. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
why would you
More
skin
than
a
one
cat?
way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so why?
Kill two birds at one stone.
So why would
I
someone?
mind that less than skinning a cat.
So why? So I'm wondering, why would somebody say that? Where did that come from? Or one of the ones I used to like, though, you can't swing a dead cat without hitting whatever it is you're trying to say.
What?
Yeah, you never heard that?
No.
You can't swing a dead cat without coming up on whatever the
Without hitting something that's everywhere, right?
yeah whatever it is you're trying to make a point at.
I haven't heard that one either.
Swing a dead cat. Yeah, I think that was kind of funny.
The skin a cat one gets used a lot here in Texas. It's pretty crap.
So I'm wondering.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, it could be like a bobcat. Is that because that's the only thing you would skin?
No, there's people out there that skin like domestic cats.
Really?
Probably.
I heard
eat 'em.
I heard another idea that it could be something to do with catfish.
Well, I don't mind that. You kill a catfish all you want.
Yeah, but there's
You
only
can't kill a cat.
The key is that there's more than one way to do it.
talking the side of that, bro.
Yeah, but my
Yeah.
point is it's not a good saying because you tell me how many ways could you skin a cat?
Well, how many ways do you put a diamond in a goat's ass?
Just one, in my
I don't
opinion.
know, yeah.
Yeah, but why is a diamond in a goat's ass? I mean, you skin a cat, people for furs, dogs, and
I don't know.
horses.
I
and
guess because it's like diamond in the rough, and the rough just happens to be
that's
something
all.
else.
that makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I
Do
don't
I
know.
need to hit mute?
No, don't push any buttons over there. but you know what? I got to stop one more time here, just for real quick. But when I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back, and I want you guys to give me some more sayings. So think about it. We haven't heard from you yet. Adam. All right. So, we're gonna talk about the Texas Beef Council. These guys are what? Oh, Jay's trying to tell me something else. ACF. ACF. Oh yeah. All right. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. ACF, brand new sponsor. I told you about this last time. Adam?
You did. You finally locked it in then.
Yeah, and what's cool about ACF is I grew up in the ACF. I was a member when I was 18 years old, and now you and I were able to travel the world representing Team USA.
Quite a bit.
And we have a lot to be thankful for the ACF and a big part of our education. So we don't have a lot to share with you yet, but if you're not a member of ACF and you're in the hospitality business, you're missing out. So you need to be a member of the ACF. Go there. And also, you can get certified, and there's so many educational programs. We got a really cool magazine, really cool website, and they do conventions 3 times a year. So ACF, American Colony Federation. Thank you guys for trusting us, and that's super cool. And I'm really excited about that relationship because it means a lot to me. My dad was a chef, and he was in the American Colony Federation. And here I am, we're sitting in a studio talking. I mean, what kind of crazy shit is this? By the way, guys, we're in our 1-year anniversary. 1 year.
Of the podcast?
Yeah, and actually nobody in the room was doing it a year ago. That's sad, but Phil is. Phil's still with me, and so yeah, this is a 1-year anniversary for the podcast. So congratulations to us on that. I'm pretty proud of that. So now can I do Texas Beef Council? Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's talk about that. Texas Beef Council is a nonprofit organization representing 130,000 beef farmers and ranchers across the state. Their goal is to increase beef demand through research, education, and promotion, utilizing a beef-loving Texans consumer brand, connecting consumers to the beef they love and the farmers and ranchers who raise it. The Texas Beef Council supports chefs. That's why we love them. Food service professionals across the state of Texas, whether it's taking chefs on a pasture-to-plate tour across Texas or supporting the future of food service industries through the Texas Pro Start High School culinary program, which is super cool. And the Texas Beef Council plays a pivotal role in the Texas food service community. So thank you, Texas Beef Council. You guys are super cool. And Andrew, you're in the running, bro. We may send you some swag or Yetis. These are pretty high dollar little cool things, huh? And or we may send you some high-end Dunkin' coffee stuff. Hey, Adam, do you ever drink that? There's like a Jamaica blend he has. Mills has.
I have not had it.
Yeah, at Jamaican Blue or something. Ask him about it. It's really expensive.
He just came out with the new tea line too. I think that was really good. It was
Well, Dilma tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're smoking. I'm friends with the Dilma family.
They're amazing.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
we use that. We use that at the club as well.
That's
Single origin tea.
Yeah, and you'll love them more when you know more about the tea and about
Yeah,
these people.
yeah.
They're in Sri Lanka, and it's the most amazing tea and the most amazing one. We have actually done a show with the owners of Dilma Tea, and it's one of the most amazing people you'll ever meet or hear from. So, and I could tell you,
I had the pleasure of meeting them when we had the event.
Oh yeah.
We learned about that competition. They have an amazing, crazy tea competition over there.
That's
in Europe.
right.
Yeah.
Right. And Mills sells that tea as well. So if you want the best tea in the world, really the best tea in the world, it's taken care of the best, and they take care of the farmers. They protect the farmers, and that's what they're all about. So that's really cool. So what'd you come up with, man? What you're saying? Did you come up with one?
I don't know, man. I was just thinking of ones that I've used throughout my career. There's a couple of them that all of them have to do with success, but whatever floats your boat. That was always one that I used. Setting you up for success. That was always one that I
whatever
used.
floats your boat makes sense because you don't want the boat to sink.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that makes sense more than a diamond.
Yeah.
So what about? I got some
Bucket's
good.
always a good one.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
So I got some. I got some good Phil ones, bro. Can't you remember some good from Phil back in the day?
From the old man.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean those are classics.
Yeah.
You remember those?
I do.
Let me see if.
Golden brown. Has to be golden brown. Yeah. The best part was when he would come over there and tell you himself, or the imitations, one or the other.
Yeah, and he would. What was his? She's more nervous than a whore in church.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I've heard that one.
It's aggressive.
Yeah. All right. So
we have a member that uses that one all the time.
let's see. The whole 9 yards. Can't swing a dead cat. Talked about that one. Another one I love that Phil did is he doesn't know if he's to foot or horseback.
The foot or horseback.
Yeah, he doesn't know if he's walking or riding.
Ah.
Yeah, he's so screwed up. He doesn't know if he's to foot or horseback.
My dad would say, "You make a better door than a window," when I stand in front of the TV or something.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I like ones that
Get
make
out
sense.
of my way.
Yeah. That's all I got. That's all I wrote down. So, Andrew, thank you for the question, and I hope we satisfied you.
You know which one's annoying?
What?
But it's not a saying.
Is this annoying? No, I'm sorry.
No, when somebody says at the end of the I used to always fill what I was saying by saying at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Yeah.
to be honest sucks too, and I still use that as well.
Yeah.
To be honest, at the end of the day, are annoying as hell. But at the end of the
Are
day,
those quotes though, or are those more? Oh, they're not quotes.
it's like what would you call it? An idiot? An idiom? I don't. What do they call that, Jay?
He's worried about the
because
buttons.
I was I had an ex that after we had like a knockout drag out kind of like breakup.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the what she said to me was, if I had to hear at the end of the day one more time, I would have stabbed you in the face. And I thought about it and I was like, you should have stabbed me in the face.
Because you said it so many times.
I guess. I mean, it's just one of those things. It's like you're talking,
Yeah.
not talking down to someone, but it's like I'm going to tell you something. It's very condescending.
Yeah.
It usually has condescension. Because at the end
You're
of the day,
condescending?
come on, because at the end of the day, bangs are going to always backfire on you or something like that. Imagine if I was to say it to you, you'd be like, "What a dick,"
I'd be like, "Look."
Yeah, exactly.
I say that a lot.
I'm trying them out.
Yeah, I don't want. Yeah, exactly. Leave me alone. That one gets on my nerves.
Yeah.
But most of the great sayings for me come from reggae songs, because reggae. Here's the deal. Let's talk turkey. Reggae.
At the end of the day.
No, see that's another one. Let's talk turkey. If I use that more than once in a day, I should be punched in the face.
Dude, if you ever say it once, I might punch you in the face.
I just did.
Yeah, you did.
So you got to punch me.
Yeah.
So the reggae guys clearly they're probably smoking some, right?
Yeah.
And it opens up your mind to say deep things. It really does. Because and then these guys are smart, they'll write it in their
But the
lyrics.
key is remembering them.
That's right, they'll write it down. Sometimes somebody else will remember.
Yeah.
But I'll listen to a lot of reggae stars. Culture is really good, and of course Bob Marley's great, and there's all of them are great. Even the ones that are silly like Buju Banton. He's not silly, Buju Banton. There's one guy, Bunny Wailer, though, who's part of the Wailers, and he's still performing. And he has a song called Black Heart Man. And there's a line in there. I don't understand why nobody used it. And if I could go back, that would have been my high school quote. I ended up having a Bob Marley quote. It which wasn't even that significant. But the Bunny Wailer quote is, wisdom is found in the most curious places, or something like that, in the nick of time. Which is like, what he's saying is like, just when you're in a situation where you're like, damn, how am I going to figure this out? Wisdom comes, at the very end, in the nick of time, and you find it in the strangest place. It could be a kid says something, it's like, boom, there's the answer. And I remember thinking about this, like, I listened to that song a trillion times. I'm like, I got to listen to more of this guy. And sure enough, every song he has, he's dropping like wisdom all
nice
around.
Message.
And there's not enough quotes, because Bob Marley had trillions of them that are used regularly. It's like, hey, you can teach somebody off of some of the lyrics from radio.
Yeah. Well, and all those guys are smoking dope.
Yeah.
Hey, I tell you what, the marijuana's making a huge push, bro.
It's
How long is it before
regular.
it comes to Texas? I think it's Texas.
It's already on the
I
way.
hope it doesn't.
It's already on the way.
I think it's gonna be one of the last. It's gonna be one of the last.
I don't know if somebody would take the idea, but a good friend, family friend, came and said to me, hey, you know what the business to open here in Houston would be? Maybe somebody's going to do it after I say it, but I'm going to say it. A CBD store, because these are becoming really big. Now, here's the deal.
Yeah.
The CBD is the muscle relaxant.
The oils
That's the
and stuff,
Nice psychotropic. What's
yeah,
psychotropic?
non-psychotropic. Is that what it's called?
Psychotropic.
But it doesn't mess with your head. So it's just for the purposes of...
Isn't it legal, though?
It's in a
legal.
lot
It
of
is.
like healthy living
yeah.
stores.
Right.
Yeah.
So CBD, but a CBD dedicated store, because they have CBD joints, they have CBD oils, they have CBD. But now you could smoke it, you could vape it, and it's just CBD.
It's legal in Texas right now?
I would think so, because there's no THC.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
I would imagine so. But it was big when I was out in Spain. I was watching people go into the store, and I'm like, I thought weed was like...
It's like B12, like a reverse B12 or something, or what?
No, man, CBD is...
Cannabis, yeah.
Yeah, it's cannabinoid oil or whatever it is. It's one of the components, but it's the non-psychosomatic or psychotic or whatever it is part of the weed, right? THC is out.
I just went to a witch doctor guy, and actually who works with Def Leppard. I want to talk about that in a second. And because they travel with a trainer, and they travel with this. Well, this witch doctor went with. I'm calling. I'm sorry, Chris. I'm not calling you, but they call him because this guy does stuff to your body.
Yeah.
And he puts
Pressure
oils on. He
points
does,
and stuff,
and then all of a sudden you can do whatever you want to do, but you can move. And so he
Like Mr. Miyagi.
Pretty much
a sobador.
And
you know what that is, a sobador? In Mexican culture,
Yeah.
like it's a person who's kind of like that.
Yeah.
And sobador translates into like rubber. So this guy just or gal rubs
he rubs people.
Yeah.
And the guy who works with me, Nick, at work, anytime he's got a back problem, he's like, I got to go to the sobador. And I'm like, geez, it's like, what's with the black magic? He goes and gets like heated up and rubbed up, and he comes back and he's like, I feel great, man.
Yeah, well, this guy does that, and he's a friend of Eric the trainer, and he's traveling with Def Leppard for Chris is traveling with Def Leppard for, and I did a show, by the way. So Bob, I did a show with him after. So I went to his hotel room, and I told him what the issues were, blah blah blah, and so he did a treatment on me, and goddamn, it was painful. And he said, bro, I'm just going to tell you how jacked up you are. It's not supposed to be painful at all. He said, "Yeah." He said, "You're about 2 wins from like crawling up on the floor and throwing up. That's how bad this thing was."
Just by touching you, like just by pushing your pressure points, you in pain?
He put it in. There's a muscle right in here. So he pushed it, and he gave me some things in CB oils, CB whatever.
CBD, yeah.
CBD is one of the things he told me to get.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister, I want to do a show on these oils, I think, because my sister's big into it. So she's sending me all kinds of stuff right now. So I'm putting on oils and you put grapefruit oil underneath your tongue. You're supposed to focus more. Your peppermint one, you can wake up. I mean, do you know about this? You would jive on it big time because you're that kind of guy. But so she's sending me, and Bobby, you're into this, right? You're into the oils.
But I'm not like crazy or anything. I mean, I've grown up with it.
Are you saying my sister's crazy? Is that what
No.
you're saying?
I'm just saying, like,
the witch
I'm
doctor.
not. Yeah.
No, so he's not. But this guy's got a government contract. He's got 2 different studios. I mean, this guy's big time. He and his wife, and so I laid on. One of the things I did was I laid on the floor, and there's a muscle right above your hip, and he had to find it. And I pulled one leg up into a 90 degree, and he pushed down.
So did you just get like muscle tested, or?
He was trying to release because my knees are jacked up, right? And so he was trying to fix my knees, and he also was trying to fix my shoulder. I had a thing in my shoulder, and my neck. And he said, well, you got other problems too. And he started doing all this stuff, and I literally almost threw up. And so anyway, we did a show on this just last week. So I went up to this hotel room, and then he did all that shit, and then we did a show on what he did.
I understand that there's like toxins that are stored in certain parts of your body.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
is that what it was? Or was
I think
it
that
like
might have been it because that
crazy
toxin's being
voodoo?
released, and you're getting this rush, you know, like
Yeah.
this. You're lightheaded, and I felt like I was going to pass out and shit.
So
And
just detoxing.
I don't know. I guess he said, bro, this has a lot. This is not necessarily to do with your knee. He said you got a lot of stuff going on up here.
So it's emotional
Yeah.
toxicity.
Yeah. So we can talk. We can play that show next. But and I'm gonna get my sister on the phone too with the oil thing. But because we're almost up against it here. Well, we had. So I
What
went
is
to,
the practice called?
Oh God, bro! It's called Q. I'm never gonna get it. I'm never gonna remember it right now. But we'll play that show hopefully within 8 days or so, guys. So listen for that show. It's really cool. And I apologize, Chris, for not. But it is
Holistic.
It's like a Japanese kind of culture thing, you know.
Like cupping.
Yeah, he does that too.
Yeah.
And so he's treating all the band members. You know, these guys are 61 years old out there jamming it out. So he's
Probably older than that.
And so he's treating all these guys. So I had an amazing time. Eric, the trainer, buddy, thank you, man. And he travels on all the concerts, and we're behind the scenes, and God, and you see the tour buses. We're in Toyota Center, and so we're back there where the buses are, and the security, and all this kind of crazy shit.
Yeah.
What's that?
I did that with 21 Pilots.
Really?
Like before they kind of like became a big thing. It was like a known. After the show, you can go to their tour bus and meet them and things like that.
Oh.
Who's 21 Pilots?
It's kind of like a.
It's the guy with the goat.
No.
Oh.
It's like a 2-man band. Been around since I've known them since 2013, but since 2011.
Well, play this
yeah.
play this clip here. So we're backstage watching, and Journey opened for these guys, by the way.
Cool, man.
I'm surprised it wasn't the other way around.
That's the head singer right there. Look at these guys.
They did it both times. They switched.
Oh, they did?
2 nights.
And then here comes Phil Collins, and so we did a show with Phil Collins.
Here comes Phil.
So any listeners, go back and listen to that show because that's an amazing show.
The one and only.
How many people were back there?
Look at him. He's 61 years old. He's ripped.
Yeah, baby. Rock it, baby.
God, man.
So Eric, the trainer, you can shut that off. And that's actually Juan. We did the show with Juan last week.
So, the show's about to start? I don't know.
Yeah. And so anyway, we had a great time, and we stood right next to the stage and put our elbows right on the damn stage and watched these guys. And Phil kept coming over, and so when the thing was all over, Phil got off the stage. They're all coming off the stage and go by. We're saying hey and waving to these guys, and they're going by, and so we go into the tunnel. The band goes off to the locker room. And we're going in the tunnel, and as we're going, there's a guy flying drunk, ripping drunk, and he's running behind the stage, and one of the security guys grabbed him, right?
And he was rushing the stage?
Yeah, he was trying to get to the guys,
Yeah,
and so he grabbed him, and he brought him right in front of us. I could have tripped him. Right in front of us, and he throws him to the other security. It's like, take care of that guy. This is bullshit. Blah.
Yeah.
He just threw him to the other guy. The other guy grabs him, and I don't know what he was going to do with him. So we just knocked it off. We just started walking in the tunnel. All of a sudden, there was one of the girls next to us. We're all going in. This guy gets away, and he runs into the girl that's with us, and the dude's phone goes flying. So he loses his phone, and he's on a fast track, right? He's running as drunk and as fast as he can in the tunnels of Toyota Center, right? And so there goes the security, this a little bit heavier set security guy, and he's after him, right? And I'm thinking, I wonder if he's going to. So we walked out further so we could watch it. So I wonder if he's going to catch him. And he did sure as hell about 20 yards down, maybe 15, 20 yards down. And he comes and he tomahawks him in the back.
Damn.
And if you're drunk and you're running on a full, you're going to go down.
Face
right?
plant, straight down.
So he goes straight down into a stack of pallets, bro.
Damn.
And he got smacked, and he was out immediately. Out.
Knocked out.
And they were 20 yards ahead of us. And we're like, whoa. And all of a sudden, these guys look down.
Yeah, like somebody get
He must have been
Holy
cracked
shit.
up. Get medic, get some medics down here. And we're just standing there watching them. And the guy starts yelling. I said, get some medics. Bro, what do you want me to do? I don't know.
Right.
The medics, and they were panicking. because I think he really hurt him bad.
Oh,
Damn.
shit.
But anyway, so listen, we got 2 minutes to get off this show and get on another show. So we're going to do one more deal about one of our sponsors, our last sponsors. Thank you guys for coming in and playing. Aceway Incorporated is a janitorial maintenance company in the Houston area. The owner is Ricardo Acevedo. He's an amazing guy, and his team will come in and clean your kitchens and the front and the back of the house and office buildings, you name it. They'll clean it with amazing attention to details. The chefs in the business, or anybody out there, you know what it's like when your crew goes home. You don't know if the staff's coming in and cleaning or not. You no longer have to worry about this. They just come in and clean. And you don't have to worry about the hiring and firing. They just take care of business. That's why we love them. So in Aceway, Ricardo, he's the coolest guy because you can call him at any time, and he'll pick up the phone and he'll come right in and take care of your business. That's why we love him. He's great. Have you getting back with him yet? Or?
I am. I'm going to reach back out to him here soon.
Cool. That's awful good. I appreciate that. So Aceway and Ricardo, thank you. Thank you to all our sponsors: Dunkin' Coffee, Escoffier School, American Culinary Federation, Texas Beef Council, and Aceway. You guys are all really fantastic for trusting us. Do this show, and we're having a lot of fun. Anything else you guys want to add before we cut off? Anything? Bobbit, thank you for being here. Flytrap, Adam, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jay, thank you for pushing all the buttons. So that wraps up another episode of the Recipe Podcast. We thank you for tuning in to the Unplugged show, and I already thanked all our sponsors. So please go rave, rank, and review. Remember, if you want to put your name in a hat to win some swag, go leave us either a question or the coolest detail there and or message, and we will read it on air, maybe if it's cool, and we will pick a winner and send you some swag. That's how that works, and that's pretty cool. So thank you to all you guys. Phil, look forward to you safe travel back, and remember, you're special, you're great. Get off your ass and do something today. See you next time.